start off, I just want to make sure that everyone understands that, we're here for fireworks and fireworks safety, and we want to make sure everyone understands that just because right now you could actually use fireworks, the permissible ones, doesn't mean you have to. The problem with fireworks is they're very dangerous, and even though they're permissible, they can actually cause a lot of injuries, and that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. So the demonstrations that we do today, we're going to talk about what's actual permissible that can still cause issues, and also what's illegal, and this is why they're illegal. But first I want to have Councilman Nowakowski say a few words. Councilman?
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm the chair of the Public Safety Subcommittee, and every year this is one of the events I like to come out to. The reason why is that I'm a father of 6 children, and every time I go to a grocery store or to a convenience store, you see those beautiful, bright packages of fireworks. And our children, especially my younger children, the 10-year-old and the 8-year-old and the 5-year-old, Dad, I want one of these, I want one of these. So they look like beautiful toys, but they're not toys. These are fireworks. And they actually killed, back in 2017, 8 individuals. And over 13,000 people were injured throughout the country. So these are not toys, parents. This is something very serious. People want to play with them, you let your children use them, but you need to supervise them, you need to read the instructions, and you need to know which ones are legal and which ones aren't legal. A lot of people bring fireworks across state lines that aren't legal here in the state of Arizona, and we need to understand that, we need to know that. So once again, you wouldn't allow your kids to play with your barbecue grill. So these things are more dangerous than the barbecue grill. They're hotter than a barbecue grill. I wouldn't let my 5-year-old pick my barbecue grill up, so that's what you're doing with these little Roman candles and these little sparklers. Those sparklers heat up to over 1,000 degrees. That's a lot of heat in just a little stick. They look great, they look like fun, but they're dangerous. So we're really here to try to save lives, and we live in the desert. What goes up comes down, and when you throw a fire stick up and you're living out in the desert, you're going to see this brush around us that's dry goes up just like that. And how do you control that? You can't. And that's why we have so many brush fires out here this year. It's just by cigarettes or by children playing with fireworks. We already seen thousands of acres flamed up already this year. So we're asking you, please, they're beautiful boxes, but read the instructions and make sure that your children know what they're doing before they burn themselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilman. Next to speak is Dr. Dutch from the Arizona Burn Center. He's going to talk some about the injuries that they see in the emergency room.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. The most important thing that we see, the most important burns that we see are the sparklers. Everybody thinks that they're benign. They're not benign, okay? Some of them burn up to 2,000 degrees, which can melt metal, okay? Think about that, melt metal, okay? Second thing is bottle rockets. Bottle rockets, please don't point those at other people, okay? They take out eyes, they cause explosions, etc. That's ordnance, all right? We have military people to handle that, okay? The next thing is parents, make sure there's a garden hose nearby if you're going to have these things in your backyard. And then finally, for anybody that gets burned, bad injury to the hand, fill in the blank, please come to the Arizona Burn Center. We're more than happy to help out, all right? And sadly these burns, injuries to hands and to faces, this can be a lifelong problem for people. So be very, very careful before you start using these very, very dangerous fireworks, all right? Thank you.
So it's 4th of July season, and everybody thinks about fireworks during 4th of July. And currently you can actually buy fireworks that are permissible in the grocery stores and in the tents that you see here in the city of Phoenix. But we want to make sure everyone understands that just because you can buy them and use them now through July 6th doesn't mean they're actually 100% safe. So we want to make sure that everybody understands that the best course of action is to just not use fireworks and go to the great shows that we have here around the 4th of July. That's the best show you're going to be able to see. The ones that you buy in the stores are not going to be the cool ones that you see at the shows. So we want to make sure everyone understands that, hey, don't use fireworks, go to the great shows we have and have a great time. If you want to use fireworks, here's a couple good tips to make sure you guys stay safe as well as your family stays safe during the season. First off, never let children use fireworks. Always have an adult using the fireworks. Make sure your crowd is at least 15 feet away from the fireworks, and if you're close to it, it can actually hurt you. So make sure they're 100% done, and make sure you have a water supply nearby, either a hose or a bucket of water, just in case something were to happen. Next, let's talk about sparklers. We've been talking about sparklers a lot. Sparklers are actually the #1 danger here this time of season. Sparklers can burn very quickly. So couple ideas and tips for sparklers. First, when you give someone a sparkler, don't give them a lit sparkler. Give them an unlit and then actually light the sparkler there. Once the sparkler's lit, have that person step back away from everybody else. And as the adult supervision, make sure they stay far away from everybody. Once the sparkler is done, have them drop it in a bucket of water, and then they're 100% safe. But once again, the biggest thing I want to stress this time of year is just because you can buy permissible fireworks in the stores and in the tents, doesn't mean you have to use them. So look how quickly that went off. So if this is brush in a wash or in an area right behind your house and you're playing with sparklers and you drop a sparkler, this is what can happen. And this is why we're trying to explain to everybody how dangerous, even though it's permissible, they're still very, very dangerous and can cause a lot of damage and a lot of injury. So look how quickly that shirt went up. Imagine if their child was actually wearing that shirt. You wouldn't be able to take that shirt off that child fast enough without third-degree burns. So this demonstration is going to be an M80 in a hand. We just want to show this is the damage that your hand can incur if you're holding fireworks when they actually go off. And there's been many instances throughout sports that people actually have hurt themselves playing with fireworks. This is illegal fireworks. So today was our demonstration about how dangerous fireworks are. We want to remind everybody that fireworks are permissible, the ones you see in the stores and the tents now through July 6th, but just because you can buy them, you don't have to use them. If for some reason you do have fireworks at your house, either now or after July 6th, you can actually drop them off at any fire station and we'll actually take them for you, and then we actually will dispose of them properly with the Phoenix Police Department.